Hey everyone, I'm Nick with Nick's Custom Woodworks. In this video, I'm going to take you around the shop and show you my top suggested tools to start woodworking. I know going to the stores can be a little overwhelming at times, so I'm here to break it down for you. So the first tool that I want to recommend is a drill. And a drill has something on the front of it called the chuck, which expands and contracts, allowing you to use different size drill bits or other attachments. There's multiple different price points in the stores for these, and this is a Ryobi, which is at the lower end, but it is a great tool. I still use these today, and most of the time when you're in the store, you can find these bundled with a package with something called an impact driver. And the main purpose of an impact driver is to help you screw things in a lot easier than a drill. It's not necessary, you can still drill in with this, but this sure makes life a lot easier. Okay, so the next tool that I want to recommend to you is something called a circular saw. Circular saws are great for making cuts, whether it be a cross cut, a straight line rip. You can even change the angle of the blade to make a different angled cut. These are available in corded and cordless or battery powered. However, I would recommend a corded first, just because they usually pack a little more power and you don't have to rely on a battery to die. Now, as we spoke of those other tools with the drill and the impact driver, sometimes companies also will include a circular saw in a combo pack, so look for those too. So the next tool I want to recommend is another handheld saw called the Jigsaw. Now, a Jigsaw can cut out almost any shape out of wood, and these are available in corded and cordless as well. I actually really prefer using these to cut out round tabletops. They work great for that, and that's another great tool to add to your starter pack. So one of the first tools that I bought when I started woodworking was a compound miter saw. This is a 10-inch compound miter saw, and this is a 12-inch double beveled sliding compound miter saw. The main difference between the two is this one's 12 inches and it slides, so it's able to cut wider stock. And it also does a few different angles that the 10-inch doesn't. Miter saws are great for cutting down longer pieces of wood into precise dimensions for your builds. As far as price points go, a saw like this would be around $150, and something like this would be up to $600. Now there are other saws that are more expensive, but a good 10-inch compound miter saw is a great starter saw if you're starting woodworking. So the last saw that I want to talk about, and probably one of the most useful saws in any workshop, is a table saw. Now, we use a table saw every day in my shop to cut down sheets of plywood to specific dimensions. These saws are also great for ripping material at different angles, and there's multiple different styles. This is a contractor saw. As you can see, it folds down and it's mobile. And you can take this to a job site or to your house and use it there. And this is a professional cabinet saw. It's made to kind of be more stationary, but they both serve the same purpose. This one just has a few more safety features and a little bigger motor. So table saw prices range anywhere from $100 and up. Don't be afraid to buy the less expensive version. Just make sure that you're using it safely and properly. Alright, so now that we got all the cutting and drilling out of the way, you're going to need something to make that piece look nice and pretty and smooth. And I'm going to recommend a sander. Now there's many different types of sanders out there on the market, but just starting out, I would say a random orbital sander will be your best bet. Now this sands in a random motion, which doesn't leave swirl marks on your final product. And also, the sanding discs swap out easily so you can use different grit sandpaper. So I hope this video was helpful if you're looking to get into woodworking and needed some tool suggestions. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. We're going to be posting some awesome DIY builds every week, so hit that subscribe button and come build with me.